Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you're staring at a stranger? Like you're watching someone else live your life while you observe from behind glass? People talk to you and you respond, but it feels like you're watching yourself respond. You go through your daily routine, work, eat, sleep, repeat, but it all feels dreamlike, surreal, not quite real, like you're the audience, not the main character of your own existence. If you felt this way, especially as we enter 2026, this message is specifically for you. Because what you're experiencing isn't depression, it isn't dissociation, and you're definitely not going crazy. What you're experiencing is one of the most profound signs that you've already shifted into fifth-dimensional consciousness. And 2026 is the year you learn to live from that awareness instead of just observing it. Before I explain what Dolores Cannon discovered about this specific experience, before I reveal why you feel this way and what it actually means, I need you to do something. Close your eyes right now. Take a deep breath and honestly answer this question. When was the last time you felt fully present in your own life? Not watching, not observing, but actually here. If you can't remember, if that question made your chest tighten, if tears just came to your eyes because someone finally sees what you've been experiencing, write in the comments, "I'm ready to live again in 2026." Because that's exactly what's about to happen. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything about how you understand this experience. Dolores Cannon, through 45 years of deep hypnotic research with thousands of subjects, discovered something profound about this feeling of being the observer rather than the participant. She said, when you're vibrating at fifth-dimensional frequency, you experience the illusion of physical reality while knowing it's an illusion. You're not dissociating from reality, you're experiencing reality from an expanded state of consciousness. You're simultaneously in the world and beyond it. Your awareness has grown past the identification with the body-mind. You're experiencing yourself as consciousness itself, as the witness to the dream rather than the dreamer. And here's what makes this so confusing, so disorienting, so lonely. Most people are still fully identified with their physical experience. They think they are their body. They think they are their thoughts. They think they are their story. But you've awakened to something beyond that. You've realized, even if you can't put it to words, that you are not your body. You are not your thoughts. You are not your story. You are the awareness that experiences all of those things. You are consciousness having a human experience, not a human having a conscious experience. And once you see that, once you know that, you can't unsee it. You can't unknow it. The veil has lifted. The illusion has become transparent. And suddenly, living in the physical world feels like watching a movie you've seen 1,000 times before. Let me explain the spiritual mechanics of what's actually happening to you. In the third dimension, 3D consciousness, you are completely identified with form. Your body feels like you. Your personality feels like you. Your past feels real. Your future feels real. You're trapped in linear time, believing the physical world is the only reality. But in the fifth dimension, 5D consciousness, you experience yourself as formless awareness temporarily inhabiting a physical form. Your body becomes a vehicle. Your personality becomes a costume. Your past and future collapse into the eternal now. And from that expanded perspective, physical reality looks exactly like what it is: a temporary dream, a virtual reality experience, a game your soul is playing. Dolores explained it this way: you're not locked in 3D waiting for some shift. You're already fluctuating between dimensions multiple times a day without even knowing it. When you feel present, engaged, alive, that's you dipping into 3D identification. When you feel detached, observing, distant, that's you experiencing from 5D awareness. You're not choosing this consciously. Your consciousness is vibrating at 5D frequency now. And from that frequency, the 3D world looks exactly like a dream you're witnessing. But here's the challenge, and this is crucial. You're aware enough to see the illusion, but not yet embodied enough to live freely within it. You're stuck between two worlds, 1 foot in 3D physical reality, 1 foot in 5D expanded consciousness. And that in-between space, that's what creates the feeling of watching rather than living. Let me give you 7 specific signs that confirm you're experiencing this fifth-dimensional observer state. Sign 1. You respond when people talk to you, but it feels like you're watching yourself respond, like there's a slight delay between their words and your reaction, like you're operating on autopilot. Sign 2. Daily routines feel mechanical, robotic, meaningless. Brushing your teeth, making coffee, driving to work. It all feels like going through the motions of someone else's life. Sign 3. You have moments where you suddenly wake up and realize you've been on autopilot for hours, like snapping out of a trance, and you think, was I even here? Sign 4. Conversations feel empty, shallow, performative, even with people you love. You're saying the right words, but nothing feels authentic, nothing feels real. Sign 5. You look at old photos of yourself and feel disconnected from that person, like looking at a stranger. You intellectually know that's you, but you don't feel it. Sign 6. Decision-making feels impossible because nothing feels important enough to care about. Small decisions, big decisions, they all feel equally meaningless. Sign 7. You have this constant background feeling of waiting for your real life to start, waiting to feel alive again, waiting for something to change, but you don't know what you're waiting for. If you recognized yourself in 3 or more of these signs, you're not imagining this. You're experiencing exactly what Dolores identified as fifth-dimensional observer consciousness. But I need to acknowledge something that nobody talks about. This experience is lonely, devastatingly lonely. You look around and everyone else seems to be fully engaged in their lives, laughing, crying, fighting, celebrating, feeling everything intensely. And you're watching it all from behind glass, unable to fully participate, unable to fully connect. You go to family gatherings and feel like an alien. You're there physically, but you're not really there. You try to share what you're experiencing with people you trust, and they look at you with concern, worry, confusion. They don't understand. They can't understand because they're still in the dream, and you've woken up just enough to see it's a dream, but not enough to lucidly participate. you're caught in the most painful liminal space, too awakened to go back, not embodied enough to move forward. And the loneliness of that space, it's soul-crushing. If this is where you are right now, I need you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not doing something wrong. You are not stuck here forever. This is a temporary initiation phase. Dolores explained that everyone going through ascension experiences what she called the void, a period of detachment, emptiness, disconnection from physical reality. She said, this void period is necessary. You must let go of the old before you can fully embody the new. You're in the void right now, the space between identities, between worlds, between dimensions. And 2026 is the year you emerge from the void into your fully embodied 5D presence. So how do you move from watching your life to living your life again, but this time from fifth dimensional consciousness? Dolores gave specific guidance about this through the thousands of souls she worked with. She said, the goal is not to go back into 3D identification. The goal is to be fully present in 5D consciousness. There's a huge difference. Going back into 3D means re-identifying with your ego, your story, your separation. That's not the answer. That's not evolution. That's regression. The answer is learning to be fully present as consciousness itself, as the observer who has realized it was never separate from what it's observing. You don't go back into the dream and forget it's a dream. You stay awake within the dream, lucid, present, participating fully while knowing it's not ultimately real. This is what Dolores called living in 5D while still in a physical body. And here's what that looks like. You engage fully with your physical life, work, relationships, responsibilities, but without attachment to outcomes, without identification with roles, without believing the story is who you are. You feel emotions deeply, joy, sadness, love, anger, but you're not lost in them. You experience them as passing weather patterns in the vast sky of your awareness. You make decisions, take actions, create things, but from a place of playfulness rather than seriousness, from curiosity rather than fear, from love rather than lack. You're in the world, but not of the world, present, engaged, alive, but free. Now let me give you the exact 7 practices to transition from observer consciousness into embodied 5D presence in 2026. These practices come from Dolores Cannon's research combined with ancient wisdom traditions. Practice 1. The morning embodiment ritual. Every morning in 2026, before you do anything else, you're going to practice this. Sit on the edge of your bed. Place both feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Then say out loud, I am consciousness. I am awareness. I am presence. And today, I choose to fully inhabit this body, this life, this moment. I am here. I am now. I am alive. Then open your eyes and look at your hands. Really look. Feel the sensation of your feet on the floor. Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. This anchors your awareness into your body, into this moment, into presence. Do this every morning, no exceptions. Practice 2, the hourly presence check. Set an alarm on your phone to go off once every hour throughout your day. When it goes off, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stop. Place one hand on your heart. Take one deep breath and ask yourself, am I here right now or am I watching? If you realize you've been on autopilot, that's okay. No judgment. Just take 3 deep breaths and consciously choose to come back, to be present, to engage. This trains your consciousness to stay anchored in the present moment instead of drifting into observer mode. After 2 weeks of this practice, you won't need the alarm anymore. It becomes automatic. Practice 3, the sensory immersion practice. Throughout your day, especially when you notice yourself feeling detached, use your 5 senses to anchor yourself back into physical reality. Look, find 3 things you can see. Really see them. Notice colors, shapes, textures. Listen, find 3 things you can hear. Really hear them. Near sounds, far sounds, subtle sounds. Feel. Find 3 things you can physically feel: the chair beneath you, the clothes on your skin, the temperature of the air. This pulls you out of your head and into your body, out of observer mode and into participant mode. It's simple, but it's profound. Practice 4, the emotion permission practice. One reason you feel like you're watching rather than living is because you've unconsciously shut down your emotional body. You stopped allowing yourself to feel because feeling made the 3D illusion seem more real, and your consciousness was trying to detach from that. But now, to fully embody 5D presence, you need to feel again, fully, deeply, without resistance. So here's the practice. Whatever emotion arises in you, joy, sadness, anger, excitement, instead of observing it from a distance, you're going to allow it completely. Say to yourself, I give myself full permission to feel this. This emotion is welcome. I am safe to feel this fully. Then let the emotion move through you. Don't analyze it, don't judge it, don't try to change it. Just feel it. Emotions are energy in motion. When you allow them to move, they complete their cycle and transform. This practice brings you back into your body, back into aliveness, back into life. Practice 6, the evening integration practice. Every night before sleep, review your day and identify 3 moments where you were fully present, fully engaged, fully alive. Maybe it was a laugh that came from your belly. Maybe it was a moment of connection with someone. Maybe it was a sunset that stopped you in your tracks. Acknowledge those moments with gratitude. Thank you for showing me I can be fully present. Thank you for reminding me I am alive. What you focus on expands. Focus on presence and it multiplies. Practice 7, the 2026 declaration. This is the most important practice, and you're going to do it right now before this year ends. Write this declaration somewhere you'll see it every day. In 2026, I choose to live my life, not watch it. I choose to feel, not observe. I choose to participate, not witness. I am here. I am present. I am alive. Read this declaration every single morning and night in 2026. Your words create your reality. Speak it until it becomes true. Now let me tell you why 2026 specifically is the year for this transformation. In numerology, 2026 reduces to 10. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10. And 10 reduces to 1. The number 1 represents new beginnings, fresh starts, pioneering energy, initiation. But more than numerology, there's something energetically unique about 2026. Dolores talked about how certain years carry specific frequencies that support different stages of awakening. 2020 to 2023 were years of disruption, the old systems breaking down, the veil thinning, mass awakening beginning. 2024 to 2025 were years of transition, the uncomfortable in-between space, the void, the observer consciousness we've been discussing. But 2026 is a year of embodiment. The energy of 2026 supports grounding your expanded consciousness into physical form, living your awakening rather than just understanding it conceptually. This is why you're feeling this pull so intensely right now. This is why this video found you at the end of 2025. Your soul knows 2026 is your year to move from watching to living again, from detachment to embodied presence, from observer to conscious participant. The universe is literally supporting you in making this shift. All you have to do is say yes. If you're ready to make 2026 the year you stop watching and start living again, if you're ready to transition from observer consciousness into embodied presence, if you're ready to feel again, to engage again, to be fully alive again, write in the comments right now, "I am ready to live again in 2026." That declaration is powerful. It's you giving your consciousness permission to fully inhabit your physical experience again. And then, starting January 1st, 2026, commit to just one of the 7 practices I gave you. Just one for 30 days. That's all it takes. 30 days of conscious practice, and you will feel the shift from observer to participant, from watching to living. You didn't find this video by accident. This video found you because you're ready, ready to emerge from the void, ready to embody your awakening, ready to live as the conscious being you've become. 2026 is waiting for you, not as a destination, but as an invitation to finally, fully, completely come home to your life. The observer phase served its purpose. You learned what you needed to learn, you saw what you needed to see, but now it's time to live. Welcome back, beautiful soul. We've been waiting for you.